Good evening, everyone.
Okay, go.
Yan. Napakadami nating viewers. 2,000 na pala yung nasa online. Napakadami. So, alright guys. Sige. Actually, what will I share today? Medyo kinabahan ako no kasi first session ako agad. So, parang kailangan medyo hype tong ano na to. So, magandang maganda to dapat yung first session para yung mga succeeding sessions puntahan din ng mga rookies, no? So, marami kayong matututunan dito guys because um, for sure, different managers has different strategies, different styles. Marami kayong matututunan. For today, guys, I would like to discuss, syempre yung basic, no? Dahil ako yung unang-una, gusto ko maging interactive tong ano natin. Later, magtatanong ako as if nagpe-present ako, pero the question should be coming from you. So, pwede kayong mag-unmute, magtanong kayo ng questions sa akin, yung mga nare-receive yung questions coming from your clients, so that we can answer it as if you are my client. Okay ba yan, guys? Thumbs up naman dyan, guys. Okay ba? Mahirap din pala yung Zoom. Wala akong naririnig na kausap.
Okay yan,
Okay,
Allen.
sige. Ayan, alright, sige. So, sige, mag-share lang ako ng, wait lang, may ginawa akong PDF. Yan, nakikita niyo ba yung share ko, guys? Okay,
Yes, kita siya, Allen.
okay. Ilang oras ako? 2 hours? Charot.
Kahit hanggang 12.
One, 1 hour? 1 hour. Okay, sige. So I will start, guys, from perspective. Since we have all the rookies here, to be honest, wala naman guys na perfect na perspective. No? But I will highlight a two important things na kailangan when you are um, prospecting or when you message your clients. So this is actually one of the pop trainings that I attended when I was a rookie, guys. We are paying around siguro mga paid trainings yun, mga 2,500. So sabi doon sa training, you have to provide specific day and time para mapili ni client. But you have to choose two. So syempre guys, since maybe part-timers yung iba, might as well make sure to be strategic when you're providing the time and the schedule. So like this guys, hi brother, I'm working with Sun Life as a financial advisor. Mag-present sana ako sa'yo tomorrow Friday or mas prefer mo this Saturday afternoon. So if you will look on the message guys, I provided two schedules na pagpipilian ni client. So ngayon, I'm gonna ask you, rookies, give me a response of your client when you provided this kind of message. Kunwari may mga message kayo. Ano ba yung mga normally response nila? Para sasagutin natin ngayon. Tonight, I will answer it directly with you guys. I hope you are writing something, guys. You have pen and paper with you para meron kayo maisulat. What is the usual response of your client kung nag-send kayo ng message? O pwede rin siguro, leaders, tayo na para ano tayo, interactive. What is the normal response of a client pagka nag-prospecting tayo through chat?
Scene zone.
Scene zone. Pag scene zone, what you will do? Do you do a follow-up right away? Or what do you do? Ako guys, pag may scene zone, walang nagre-reply, maybe from 1 to 2 weeks, ang gagawin ko niyan, magla-like ako na magla-like sa mga Facebook niya, magko-comment ako sa mga post niya, kakamustahin ko siya sa ibang bagay. For example, nang post niya ay food, I will ask, oh, paano mo niluto yan? Kahit mas marunong pa ako magluto sa kanya. Alam niyo, you have to connect. You have to connect to the person for you to be able to have that conversation, to have that schedule. So scene zone, that's one thing. Then you can follow up after maybe 3 days, 5 days. You can follow up. I hope I can present life insurance with you. Some clients, guys, hindi po yan magre-respond talaga. Some other clients may respond after a year, after 2 years. Pero guys, depende yan sa persistence ninyo. Kung gaano nyo kagusto na may schedule yung client. Because if hindi nyo siya ifa-follow up, there will be someone else's na magfa-follow up sa kanya. Always remember that. Kung hindi kayo nag-follow up kay client mo na hindi nag-respond sa'yo, there will be someone na persistent na talagang susubukin si client at mapapa-oo siya for a schedule because sobrang persistent nung advisor. So, one tip, pag merong hindi nagre-reply, huwag kayong ma-disheartened. Alright? Just continue. Always remember, kaibigan nyo pa rin sila. Alright? Kasi yung iba minsan sumasama loob. Ano ba naman yan? Kamag-anak ko pa naman to, hindi ako na-replyan. In fact, guys, to be honest, napatunayan ko na yun for a long period of time for the last 6 years ng career ko. Hindi naman talaga nila, hindi ka naman talaga nila dinededma. Maybe they're just not ready or it's not their priority or maybe they're not yet knowledgeable enough what is life insurance or kung ano ba yung living benefit na nabibigay nito. So, wag sasama ang loob sa kanila. But siguro you have, while you are waiting for that client, keep on building your network and keep on building your social media account na nagiging successful ka as a financial advisor. Bakit? For you to build your credibility and eventually papansinin ka din nila. So another, sige, give me another response maybe for this kind of prospecting.
Medyo busy.
Medyo busy pa. Medyo busy pa. Alright. Brother, okay lang naman. Alam ko busy ka sa work mo. But I want you to know that I'm thinking of you. I want you to know kung paano yung nag-work yung Sun Life Insurance because alam ko kailangan to ng family mo at saka ng wife mo. Kasi currently, 'di ba, may 3 ka ng anak. Napansin ko laki na nung anak mo, ganyan. You have to connect also with their current situation, guys. So kailangan talaga medyo active ka sa social media para medyo nakikita mo, oh, graduate na pala yung anak mo. Nakita ko nung nakaraan, congrats. Very important to kasi for you to, yung family mo malaman kung ano yung importance ng insurance, tsaka ng health insurance. So I hope I can present to you. No problem kahit hindi ngayon, Francis, kahit siguro next week or next month, maybe I'll follow up with you. Siguro may message kita ulit. Alright, so mga ganun lang guys. So, huwag sasama loob, do not burn bridges, right? Then tuloy-tuloy lang. Kasi eventually guys, there will be clients na pinrospect mo ng 2019, 2025 kumuha. Totoo yan. Maraming mga ganyan guys. Subok na ng mga managers yan. Meron ako 2 years in the making, 3 years in the making. The last just in that I have is 5 years in the making. Yung una kong prospecting when I was starting as a rookie, hindi niya ako pinapansin. Pero this 2025, siya na yung lumapit. Sir Allen, magpapaschedule po sana ako for financial planning. Pwede po ba tayo magkita sa Alabang? So, it's very, it's a just in for both mag-asawa yon. Hindi mo na kailangan silang i-approach. Pero, dahil na-build mo na yung social media mo while you are waiting for them. So guys, I think that's the best way for you to, to establish your credibility as well. So, ayun. Sige, last na. Last na response.
Wala akong time.
Wala akong time. Bakit naman wala kang time? Very important to, wala kang time. Bigyan mo ko kahit 15 to 30 minutes lang, Francis. Mabilis lang to. Kahit Zoom, actually, pwede kong i-present sa'yo. Normally, guys, if that is the case, minsan talaga hindi nila priority. I'll give you another strategy. Ako, pagka ganyan na walang time, hindi ako binibigyan ng pagkakataon, I do a recording already of my screen recording of my presentation. Pinipresentang ko sa pinalaking itong sa presentation. Francis, personalize siya guys kasi um, yung recording talagang personalized eh. Francis, pe-present ko sa iyo itong sa Sun Life, ganito yung nangyayari. This is what you will get. This is your living benefit. It can be your retirement. It can also protect you with your health insurance. So something like that. I present through recording, tapos sinesend ko na sa kanya. Tapos message ko, Francis, panoorin mo tong video. I want you to be able to understand how good the insurance is para sa family mo. So, yun lang. Tapos iiwanan ko na, hindi ko kukulitin. Tapos eventually, 1 to 2 weeks guys, nasa follow-up ko yan. Magpa-follow up ako kay client. Pwede na kami mag-meet face-to-face, or pwede ng Zoom, or kung hindi pa din, tuloy-tuloy lang, keep on following up because kung hindi nga tayo nag-follow up, there will be someone else's na aggressive na advisor na magpa-follow up sa kanya at hindi ikaw yung pwedeng makakuha ng
UM Allen, ang pinaka-last na common to, may insurance na ako.
Yes.
Ang sagot, may insurance na ako.
Oh, that's good. That's good, Kiko. Very good. Believer ka na ng insurance. What do you have right now? Sun Life or Whole Life? Whole Life, and I really love to review it for you, Kiko, para malaman natin kung ano yung current na meron ka. Tapos i-discuss ko sa iyo ngayon kung ano ba yung ideal insurance coverage. Because I want to make sure na tama yung coverage mo for your family. So, okay lang ba reviewin natin yung Whole Life? So guys, you have also to do a policy review to your clients. So check niyo yan kung merong number 1, ano yung coverage niya for life insurance? Ano yung coverage niya for health insurance? Critical illness lang ba to? Meron bang minor illnesses na kasama? May accidental death ba? May ADD, may accidental death ba or meron bang dismemberment benefit? Meron ba siyang hospital income benefit? Or you have to review ano ba yung purpose nitong insurance na kinuha ni client? Retirement benefit ba to? Income protection, education, or whatnot. So you have to review, guys. I would like to share today, guys, recently, meron akong JFW sa isang advisor. Today lang, prior to this conversation, prior to this training. Yung client, sabi niya, I have 6 policies with Manulife. Sabi ni client, I have 6 policies with Manulife. And sabi niya, I'm looking for a health insurance. Sabi ko, Sir, ang pangalan, Rafi yata. Sir Rafi, okay lang po ba ma-review natin si Manulife ninyo so that we can check your ideal coverage, your current coverage, makita po natin kung ano pa po yung wala kayo. So that, maano po natin yung value for money. Ibig sabihin, yung value na bibayad ninyo, makuha natin yung right coverage para sa inyo. Actually, mas na-appreciate ni client, guys, when you do that because hindi lang tayo nagbebenta basta-basta, but we provide solutions to their problems. Okay, so that's very, very important. So actually, nag-promise si client, bukas ipapadala yung mga details ng Manulife niya. Then I will run a review, tapos magre-reconvene kami what kind of plan yung marirecommend ko after reviewing yung 6 policies na kay Manulife. So, yan. Kakatapos lang namin ng isa kong advisor for JFW. So, we just don't make a sale, guys. We have to make sure we provide the right plan for our client as well. Kasi mahirap naman yon. Nanguhula lang ako, bebentahan ko lang ng Maxi Prime. Yung pala, puro VUL na siya. Gets nyo ba, guys? Diba? So, parang it's not naman, kumbaga parang I think hindi siya tamang gawin kung hindi siya nakamatch dun sa goal ni client. So, any other questions, guys, before I move on? Guys, mag-unmute tayo para wag si BM Sino ba yung mga rookies dito? Tatawag ako. Okay, sige.
Ako na lang UM Allen. Siyempre mga rookies ang karamihan dito. So, nahihiya pa yan tumawag.
Nahihiya pa. Oo nga, huwag kayo mahiya. Actually, okay lang.
Pero, Kasi ikaw, syempre, iba-iba tayo ng style. Pero sa iyong experience, what works for you better, chatting or calling?
Actually, I do both. Chatting works. Talagang very important din yung Facebook chat, guys. Pero pag nag-reply na si client, tinatawagan ko siya sa Facebook din. So, tinatawagan ko, nagko-call talaga ako. More of calling talaga kasi mas madaling, alam niyo yun, pagkausap niyo si client, may emotions agad eh. So mabilis siya. Mabilis mag-response, malalaman mo agad kung ano yung hesitations niya, ano yung objections. Unlike with chat, nakakapag-isip pa eh. You're giving the client a time to think of an objection. Pero pagkausap mo na, Ate Gretch, saan ka? Nasa Bayogbo ka. Mag-SM Marilaw tayo, kita tayo 4 p.m. Mag-ano tayo, Starbucks lang tayo saglit. Okay? Okay, see you. Magbibihis lang ako. Okay. Ganun lang. Mabilis lang. No agenda. Di ba? Maybe no agenda. Mga diskarte namin nila Zaren, nandito ako sa Santa Rosa today eh. Meron akong client. Pwede kita pasyalan after. Kahit wala ka namang kliyente doon. Talagang ang gusto mo lang puntahan si Zaren. Yun yung mga iba't ibang diskarte, guys, di ba? So, I have this client also na living in Green Hills. Mami Veda, tinawagan ko, Mami Veda, meron akong client sa Green Hills eh, pero wala akong client sa Green Hills. Gusto ko lang pirmahan niya na yung proposal na binibigay ko sa kanya. Baka nasa bahay ka, pwede akong dumaan so that you can sign the proposal. Kahit wala kang agenda dun sa Green Hills, talagang siya lang yung pupuntahan. You have to be strategic. You also have to be tawag dito, madiskarte. Kailangan madiskarte ka din. So I hope you guys are getting some tips, guys, in prospecting. Okay? Conversation starter. This is very important for me, guys. Marami sa atin, maraming rookies, hindi alam po paano mag-i-start with the presentation. Am I right? Paano ba to? Paano bang mag-start? Kung na-set mo na ng meeting, magkikita na kayo sa Starbucks. Diba? Bukod sa kamustahan. Uy, Gretch! Good afternoon, kamusta? Buti, kinita mo ko sa Starbucks today. Salamat wala kang pasok. Ate Gretch, magsalita ka na nga para may kausap. Wala kang pasok?
Wala po.
Wala. Okay, very good. Sige. Actually, matagal ko nang gustong discuss si Sun Life. Buti na lang, binigyan mo ako ng time. If I may ask, Ate Gretch, meron ka na bang idea with insurance? So guys, this is one question na very important. Meron ka na bang idea with insurance? How insurance works?
Actually, hindi malinaw.
Hindi pa malinaw.
Oh, yeah. Parang alam ko magbe-benefit ka from insurance pero hindi malinaw how, ganyan. Yun usually sinasabi.
Okay, sige. Okay, that's good. Sige, yan yung i-explain ko sa'yo today, no? And do you have any goals in getting an insurance? Ano ba yung target mo? Ano ba to? Income protection, for your health, for your education plan?
Siguro, for health siguro. Kaso, sino ba ang magandang i-insured? Like, kumari, yung bata ba or the parent? Parang ganun.
Sige, that's a good question. Ate, tanong ko kung meron ka na bang right now, meron ka ng insurance with any other company?
Ay, wala naman.
Wala pa, zero, wala pa talaga. If you're gonna ask me, okay, if you're gonna ask me, ate, kung sino yung dapat ma-insured, for me, dapat si parents muna, ikaw muna kasi wala ka pang insurance. And later on, didiscuss ko sa'yo, what's your ideal coverage, paano nag-work si Sun Life, paano nag-work yung insurance, and then I'll go to my presentation already. So this is a very good conversation starter. What's your goal in getting an insurance? Ano ba yung meron na sila? Right? May idea ka na ba about insurance? Yeah. So ito yung kanina tinanong ni BM, kung meron na silang existing, meron ka na palang existing, let's review what you have. Ibig sabihin, we offer policy review basahin natin kung ano yung meron sila so that malaman natin kung ano yung right plan or mai-align natin doon sa need ni client para para yung may bibigay natin sa kanila is a solution to their future problems. Okay? So, questions. May questions ba? I will proceed with my presentation. Okay lang ba, guys? I-share ako.
Good evening, sir. Sorry late ako nag-in.
Hi, magandang gabi. Wait lang. So I will share, guys, tonight, how do I present to my clients. Pero guys, sabi ko nga, different strategies, different diskarte. Ako, I always have my pen and paper. Kahit wala akong iPad, basta meron akong papel, kahit sa resibo ng restaurant, nagpe-present ako. Yung resibo, di ba pag nag-Starbucks kayo may resibo, kung wala kang dalang iPad, meron ka lang ballpen, you can already do a presentation. So, nakikita nyo ba yung sinashare ko? Ay, wait lang. Tatanggalin ko pala yung share ko. Wait lang guys. BM, naka-host yung isa kong account.
Kita naman siya, Allen.
Yung keypad na ba yung nakikita? Sorry guys.
Yeah.
Yung yung notepad.
Hindi, kanina
Sorry BM, wait lang. Okay, stop share. Ayun, okay. Tapos,
share, Allen, tapos pindutin, ayan. Ayan, nakita na. Okay, go.
okay. Okay. Actually guys, kanina sabi natin, ano ba yung sabi ni Ate Gretch, sabi niya, wala pa siyang idea with insurance. Tapos tinanong natin kung ano yung goal niya. Gusto niya daw health insurance. Tapos wala pa siya kahit na wala siyang income protection. Right? So today guys, bibigyan natin si Ate Gretch ng idea how insurance works. Alright? So Ate Gretch, actually, thank you for meeting me today kasi gusto ko i-discuss sa'yo that insurance nowadays, maganda yung insurance kasi meron na siyang tinatawag na living benefit. Okay? Dati kasi, di ba, when we say insurance, ang idea natin with insurance is mostly on death. So, ngayon, meron tayong tinatawag na living benefit. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng payments natin will not be put into waste. I may ask Ate Gretch. Ate Gretch, okay lang ba ikaw na ang presentan ko?
Sige po, please.
Ate Gretch, how old are you right now?
I'm going 42 sa May.
42.
Yes.
And when you are planning to retire, Ate Gretch?
Retire. Actually, di ko pa inisip yun. Siguro,
Maybe
70?
normally 60, no?
60,
Or
okay.
60. 60. Okay, sige. Actually, the reason why I'm asking Ate Gretch, ibig sabihin, you'll be living, wait lang, I need a calculator. $18 years. So in between, Ate Gretch, we have 18 years to fulfill your retirement, establish your income protection and health protection with Sun Life. And if at the age of 42, Ate, we have this plan that you will pay until age 52. So 10 years to pay lang siya. Okay? And maganda dito sa plan na to, Ate, it's very flexible kasi meron siyang health plan, meron siyang life protection, meron siyang health plan, meron din siyang accident And anything happens, ate, your family will be able to, will be protected and will get, kumbaga kung ano yung na-provide mo right now with your family. If I may ask, ate, currently nasa call center ka, tama? And you are earning, tingin mo ate, mga magkano yung kinikita mo annually?
Ano to? Yung totoo ba? Or
Hindi, yung ano lang. Just
alam
lang
mo na
ate.
lang ako kaya kung
Oo.
napunta ka sa call
Yung
center ba
normal
ako?
na employee lang ate, baka magulat sila sa kinikita mo, baka
Hindi.
mag-million-million eh.
Ano ba? Ano bang anong eksena? Hindi ko alam kung magkano sa mga
So
call
for example, the client is earning 40,000.
Mhm.
Guys, this is important 40,000 a month. Times 12 months. So the client is earning 480,000 per year. And sabi ni Ate Gretch, magre-retire siya by the age of 60. Ate Gretch, gusto kong malaman mo that your value right now to your family is 8,640,000. Ibig sabihin, Ate Gretch, from year 42 until age 60, kikita ka pa ng 8,640,000, which is your human economic value. Dahil ito yung kaya mo pang ipasok sa family mo, and ito yung value sa family mo. If something happens sa'yo, if in case something happens like tinatawag nating sickness, accident, and death. Ibig sabihin, something happens sa'yo, ate, hindi ka na makapag-work, your ideal coverage, your ideal insurance coverage is 8.6 million. Ibig sabihin, dapat ang income protection mo dapat is 8.6 million because yan pa yung kaya mong ipasok na income to your family from age 42 up to age 60. Question guys, baka may question dyan. Nagets nyo ba? Baka malabo yung pagka-explain ko. Question? Okay. So, guys, when you are presenting this to your client, ibig sabihin, pinapakita nyo na magugulat sila, uy, 8.6 million pa pala yung kaya kong kitain. Ito, given the fact, hindi pa sila nagkakaroon ng increase. Basic salary lang nila ito, hindi pa sila na-promote, di ba? For example, hindi ka pa na-promote nito, Ate Gretch. Eventually, syempre guys, during the 18 years, marami pang pwedeng mangyari sa employment, right? Most of you guys are already, are also employed, and currently, syempre, lahat nag-eye for a promotion. Kung hindi man, ito yung basic na pwede na kikitain ng family, or kikitain ni Ate Gretch, income niya from age 42 up to age 60. So if something happens, for example guys, something happens at age 44, yung family ni Ate Gretch, kung coverage niya ay 8.6 million ang insurance niya, ang family ni Ate Gretch will live the same way from age 44 until age 60 ng same Same ng lifestyle. Same ng lifestyle nila. Kahit mawala si Ate Gretch ng income or ma-disable siya or magkasakit siya or something happens to her. Yung income protection na 8.6 million, tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung family niya, makakapag-aral yung anak niya. Kung ang monthly nila na grocery is 15,000, monthly pa rin nila mapoprovide pa rin lahat ng needs nila because our income protection is 8.6 million. So ngayon guys, ang ginagawa ko pagka ganito, gagawa ako later on ng proposal na 8.6 million ang coverage para makita ni client. And the other way around guys is, kanina pinakita natin, if something happens, sickness, accident or death, what if ang problema naman na isa natin, guys, na sinusolusyon ng insurance is pag dumating yung no income. Sabi ni Ate Gretch, gusto ko mag-retire ako ng 60, pero what if you live too long? Ibig sabihin, hindi ka nagkasakit,
Ingat, ma'am.
hindi ka namatay, hindi ka na-aksidente, pero dumating ka sa point na tumanda ka that you already have no income at the age of 60 and you will live too long. So, paano mo masusurvive yung day-to-day basis na maintenance mo, yung pagkain mo, maybe hospitalization or whatnot, kung saan mo gagamitin. Dito papasok, guys, yung living benefit. Guys, pwede mag-question ha. Yung living benefit dito papasok, which is yung retirement. Right? Yung retirement, guys, is because of the VUL. VUL is an insurance and an investment plan. So, ibig sabihin, yung insurance na VUL, meron din siyang investment component. So that if nothing happens, hindi ka tinamaan ng sakit, healthy ka, hindi ka na-aksidente, and nothing happens to you, nagbayad ka ng 10 years, your living benefit can be used as a retirement from the time na wala ka ng income, which is at the age of 60 up until buhay ka. So ngayon, guys, I will create a plan for the client na mapapakita ko sa kanya yung 8.6 million. So, any questions, guys?
UM.
Yes po.
Ano po, kasi kanina na ano lang, like, di ba sabi, to get yung 8 point something na, hihuhulugan siya for 10 years, di ba? Ito
Yes
sabi nga kanina, kuwari, parang kanina is, parang 3 years pa lang na disease na si client. So,
Yes.
hindi pa niya nababayaran yung pinaka-insurance.
Full amount. Very good. Very good question. Actually, guys, kagandahan kay Sun Life, day 1 pa lang, there's already a proof of temporary life insurance. Ibig sabihin, basta nagbayad si client, eligible na siya for a claim. Regardless nung nabayaran niya ng buo yung 10 years o hindi. So I have a claim, ang nabayad niya lang is 46,000, ang nakuha ng client ko is 1.350 million. So, ibig sabihin, hindi mo kailangan, unlike with car insurance, guys, sa car insurance kasi kailangan bayad mo siya ng buo bago ka makapag-claim. Sa insurance po, kahit hindi mo pa nababayaran ng buo or hindi mo pa nako-complete. So, as long as premium paying siya, may tinatawag na premium paying, guys, ibig sabihin, hindi siya lapse. Ibig sabihin, ano siya, continuously nagbabayad si client. That's the beauty of life insurance. Yes, tama. Ibig sabihin kahit yung naibayad mo, Ate Gretch, is just 1 year pa lang and something happens, you will get the full amount of the benefit na meron tayo.
Ang usual po na sasabihin, kunwari lang talagang client na mag-ano, like ako rin, nasa isip ko, paano kikita ang insurance nun kung ganun?
What do you mean?
Hindi ba parang baka mamaya malugi naman yung insurance kung ganun. Like, kunwari, wala pang 1 taon.
Hindi pa fully paid.
Oo. Tapos naglalabas sila yung parang pinaka-benefit na makukuha nila. O kahit hindi pa, wala pang 1 taon, kunwari nawala na si client. Mga ganun ba? Syempre, they are true to their promise, nabibigay nila ganyan.
Yes.
Opo.
Actually, good question yan, ate, no? To be honest, guys, tawag dito, maganda, valid yung question ni Ate Gretch na hindi mo malulugi yung Sun Life niyan kasi binibigyan nila yung full benefit kahit na ito pa lang yung binabayad niya. Actually, hindi naman siya, guys, Sun Life is like a bank. Parang bangko din. The pool of funds na ginagamit ni Sun Life is being invested also with other investments. So pinapag-grow niya rin yung pera na yan. 'Di ba? Yung bangko pagka nag-pool of funds, right? Pinapaloan naman nila with a high interest. Am I correct? Tama ba ako? Follow natin. Si Sun Life naman, ganun din naman. Nag-i-invest siya with other funds. Ginagamit niya tong funds na to para mag-grow. Ini-invest niya to sa mga stock market na mag-grow para yung capital growth ng Sun Life lumaki pa. In fact, we have the highest capital growth and we are the #1 insurance company for 14 years now. So, if you're gonna ask me, ate, kung nalulugi, I don't think so kasi even in the time of pandemic, ang daming namatay pero lahat yan nabayaran ni Sun Life. Lahat yan, kumbaga, finulfill yung promise. So, talagang pool of funds siya from other clients kasi ini-invest yan eh. Nire-reinvest yan ng mga fund managers natin. I hope I was able to answer your question, ate.
Pwede ako magdagdag, UM
Go,
Allen.
Z.
Ayan, so very nice question, Ate Gretch, kasi it's very important for all of us to feel na what we are selling, meron kang confidence na hindi to scam, right? So you have that
Yes.
confidence that when you face your client, you're not over-promising or you're not giving false information. Life insurance works, 'di ba? Kung naalala nyo, yung nung ni-review kayo ni BM Kiko, kung nag-undergo kayo kay BM Kiko, nung nire-review niya kung ano ang concept ng insurance, ang konsepto ng insurance is, 'di ba? Kunyari, ilan tayo? Tayong 49 na tao ngayon. Assuming meron tayong paluwagan, 'di ba? Okay, parang lahat tayo nagpo-pool ng money. Alright? Lahat tayo may chance mamatay. Of course, pero hindi natin sinasabi ng gano'n na with our client. But lahat tayo may chance mamatay, pero hindi tayo sabay-sabay mamamatay. Okay, pwedeng some of us magkasakit, pero hindi rin tayo sabay-sabay magkakasakit. Okay? So kaya it's very important din na when you sell, 'di ba? Parang importante sa life insurance kung may sakit ba 'yan, 'di ba? Healthy pa ba 'yan? Kasi hindi natin sinasali dito yung mga hindi na healthy. Pwede ka lang sumali dito pag di ka na healthy kung sobra-sobrang dami ng pera mo. Kasi lalabas yung sa'yo, di ba, single pay. Parang
Yes.
malaki yung lalabas mo din, 25%. So anyway, yung lahat ng 49 na tayo, example, kunyari, 100 tayo. Lahat tayo naglalagay ng pera. And then, hindi naman tayo sabay-sabay mamamatay. So yung isang mamamatay na biglaan or through accident, kahit sabihin mo na hindi siya kumita at nilagay lang natin sa money market, yung mga fixed income lang, hindi siya ganun kalaki yung risk. For example lang ha, pero syempre may mga investment siya, of course. But at the same time, kikita siya, mabibigay natin yung benefit doon sa mamamatay na tao. So hindi malulugi, ate, kasi hindi sabay-sabay. So kung may isip nyo bakit yung Kap nalugi, 'di ba? Bakit? Kasi si Kap pinramis niya na lahat ng mga kumuha ng plan sa kanya, babayaran niya yung tuition fee. Di ba yung mga kumuha ng plan, sabay-sabay magka-college, ate. So, nung sabay-sabay sila nag-college, dun sila nahirapan. Ito pa yung catch dun. Kahit sa ang investment ilagay yun, hindi kinakaya kasi there's a big big increase of educational tuition fee. So, yan. BM Kiko, baka you want to add?
Okay. Number one, it's a risk-sharing business. Lahat tayo may risk of dying, but sabi nga ni Z, it's not, napaka-tragic nun, no? Kung pare-pareha, sabay-sabay tayo at the same year, which is kinda medyo far-fetched mangyari. But yun ang purpose, kaya tayo meron actuarial department. Actuarial means sila yung nagko-compute based on the risk, ilan yung kailangan itabing pera para i-set aside for that. But it's being very technical pag gagawin natin yun. So sorry, to follow on sa idea ni Z sa Kap versus life insurance, malaking difference because kay Kap, nagpa-promise sila of the amount that is not yet fixed. What do I mean by that? If you are 90s kid, biglang dineregulate yung education. Ibig sabihin ng tuition fee, no? Pwede na ang school mag-increase ng gusto nila mag-increase ng 20%, it doesn't matter. So sa Kap is they promise something that is open-ended. Meaning after 20 years, at whatever cost, if yung anak mo nag-college, papaaralin ko yan dito sa San Beda, example, or UST. With the life insurance, it's totally different. At the start of the inception of policy, alam nyo na kung magkano yung babayaran sa'yo ng life insurance company. Fixed amount. That's 1 million whatever happens. If you die next year, if you die 50 years from now, it's all the same. Okay, so, pero yung mga ganyang question, it's actually a question of trust eh. Saan mo i-address? Kasi it will be very technical if you will explain that. We're explaining this to you guys because you guys are the advisor. In short, binebentahan namin kayo of the idea na maayos to. So number one, trust eh. Kulang sa trust yung client if they come up with that na di ba manulugi ang isang insurance company niyan? Well, ano yan, no? Trust. Number one, it's a business na hindi naman last year lang or a fad, no? Na like, example, mga Zagu, gano'n, di ba? Fad siya for a time, milk tea for a time, coffee ngayon, di ba? It's a business na timeless, na matagal na talaga siya. And Sun Life has been here for more than 130 years. So, baga, testimony of time is yung tagal. Napakatagal na niya. So, it's a question of trust eh. Kaya siya nagtatanong ng gano'n. But when it comes to malulugi, very unlikely. I'm not saying 100% di malulugi ang isang life insurance company. Ang nangyayari sa atin, kapag ang isang maliit na life insurance company ay hindi na kayang i-fulfill ang obligation niya, what the big insurance company does is binibili yung maliliit na insurance company. Binibili yung portfolio to become a bigger, mas kayang i-absorb with that. But in a technical perspective, it's kumikita ang life insurance because of the scale. Ang daming nagbabayad ng premium. Hindi naman lahat, to put it simply, no? Napakadaming nagbabayad. Hindi lahat namamatay at the same time. So, pinag-aralan ng actuarial niya na ilan percentage of it lang ang mamamatay, given an with that data, dun niya nakukompute kung magkano lang yung charge nila for that. And on top of that, merong reinsurer like Sun Life, may reinsurer. Ang isang insurance company, meron silang insurance din. Not necessarily, kunyari, may kumuha sa atin no, na 1 billion example. 1 billion insurance coverage. Hindi lahat yan kukunin ang risk ng Sun Life. I-outsource nila yung risk na yon by getting reinsurer. So in the case of Sun Life, the reinsurer is General, I think the name is General Insurance. Parang pangalan. Sorry, napaka-generic, no? But it's a name of I'll get back to the name of reinsurer. But yung reinsurer kasi, siya yung on top of kinuha ng company, sineshare pa niya yung risk dito to other companies. So ibig sabihin, specifically for one insured, pag na-insure to, pag naghahati sila ng bayad with other insurance companies. So yung risk is further naka-diversified. So yun. And in a very technical perspective. Siguro pang-actuarial yung sagot na yun. Pag ganun. Go you, Ed.
Yes. Actually guys, ako hindi ko nasasagutin din yung kasi but this for you. Okay. As go into details, you're just opening a can of worms. Sino si actuarian? Anong ginagawa niyo? So you don't have to answer that way. Pero it's good to know. Si BM Kiko alam niya talaga yung pasikot-sikot niyan kung ano talaga. Pero yun nga, you have to answer it confidently. Na what kumbaga anong company ba tong we are the number one company for the last 14 years. We have the highest capital growth. You have to know that we're 130 years so that your client would earn mag-earn yung trust, right? Another thing is pwede mo rin i-compare Ate Gretch, di ba? Ikaw nga you're compare it to the banks, right? You're saving in the bank right now, but you know that Sun Life has been here for a long period of time, more than the Philippine banks that we have. Na pinagkakatiwala mo yun. So something like that. So you can answer that way as well, guys. Okay? So guys, ito na. Sige. Once I'm done with my presentation, I always created kung ano yung ideal insurance coverage for the client. For them to know, ito yung ideal coverage mo, Ate Gretch, based on the computation that we had, para anything happens sa'yo, yung lifestyle ng family mo will be able to live the same way for the next years if something happens sa'yo in between age 42 until the age of 60. So, I created the life insurance coverage. Normally guys, sa totoong buhay, pag binigay mo tong ideal insurance coverage, clients will be surprised that it's too high. But later on, tinuturo ko sa inyo itong strategy na to kasi this has been effective for a long period of time. Panahon pa ni Z, ginagamit niya na to. Dito rin kami nakaka-close ng mga just in. So, ayan. So, tuturo ko sa inyo. So, kanina, Ate Gretch, sabi natin 8.6 million ang coverage mo. I created a Sun Maxim Prime, which is payable in 10 years only. 8.6 yung coverage mo for insurance. Hindi ko siya nilalagyan ng riders muna, guys, when I'm presenting the ideal insurance coverage. And normally, when I presented the premium, for example, guys, turo ko lang sa inyo. So, 287 divided by 4, kasi quarterly, for example, guys, etong annual premium, guys, rookies, etong annual premium na to, pag dinivide nyo sa 4 to, will be quarterly, which is 71,853. Tapos, dinidivide pa namin yan into 3 para makuha namin yung monthly, 23,951. Yung pag nakuha mo na yung monthly, guys, dinidivide pa namin siya into 2 para normally, guys, ang corporate 1530. So magiging 11,975 siya every 15 days, 1530. So then we will ask our clients later on, tatanungin natin, 11,975 per 15 days every cut-off mo. Kaya mo ba to? Or pasok ba sa budget mo? So normally sasabihin ni client niyan, if you're earning 40,000, syempre, if you will be spending 11,000 para sa plan mo, technically, malaki siya. Tama ba, guys? Malaki, di ba? Mataas siya. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, so mataas siya. So later on, guys, tatanungin natin si client with the budget. Pero syempre, gusto ko, mapakita lang natin kay client kung ano yung ideal coverage niya. So normally, dinidiscuss ko dito, guys, is yung retirement benefit also na makukuha ni client. So dito guys, when you read the proposal, kung papansinin nyo, 10 years to pay lang siya. Nandito yung premiums paid. Ito, nasa left side. Nandito rin yung year niya. At year 46, kung papansinin mo, policy fund value has projected benefits. Ibig sabihin guys, it can be 4%, 8%, or 10%. Maxi Prime is not a guaranteed plan. It depends on the Philippine market, kung saan mo siya nilagay na fund. In this case, guys, nasa balance fund siya. When you say balance fund, 50% ng equity at saka 50% ng bonds. Hindi masyadong aggressive, hindi rin masyadong low risk. So, medyo moderate lang siya. And the projected benefit, guys, dito kayo titingin ng ng projected benefit niya. So for example, dinidiscuss ko to this way, guys. So ate, at then after 10 years, at age 52, at 4%, you can have 2.7 million. And anything happens sa'yo, this is important, guys. Sun Life provides death benefit plus the fund value. Death benefit plus the fund value. Kaya kung titingnan nyo dito, guys, yung death benefit sa bandang right side, ayan, sa bandang right side, at the age of 52, magiging 11.3 million. Do you follow? Question, guys. So question ako, sige, may question ako. Christine, sasabihin ko, ano po maganda sabihin, explain kay client, the question is. Ano po maganda sabihin or explain kay client ng VUL may charges hanggang 88 years old? Yes guys, actually ito tama yon na merong charges talaga ang insurance kasi we are being protected. even na guys may charges siya hanggat nabubuhay tayo, syempre, we're being protected and tumataas din yung risk natin. Ang importante dito guys is, kung pansin niyo, I always answer my clients like this, no? You pay us 10 years, right? Meron pa ring charges yan, that's correct. But if you look at the investment component or the projected benefit, that is enough actually to pay for the insurance charges until you are alive. So, yun talaga yung protection na yan, guys. Do we guarantee our clients na mako-cover yung charges? Actually, kung papansinin nyo, guys, ang haba na nito, at the age of 62, may 3.5 million siya, pero ang charges, 52,000 lang. So, sobrang layo na ng projected benefits sa charges ni client. Right? So, wag tayong matakot when you are discussing the charges to our clients. So, tama naman yan. May charges talaga until age 88, especially for MaxiPrime. Okay? So, eto siya guys. So, di-discuss ko siya this way as well. Normally, pag mga clients, nag-iisip sila, ang tagal naman bayaran yan. Right? Sino naka-receive na ng ganong objection? Ang tagal bayaran, 10 years. Wala bang mas maikli dyan? Actually, maganda kay Sun Life, guys. Ako dinidiscuss ko this way. At actually, mamamanage mo pa rin yung finances mo. For example, at age 46, you have to resign to your job. Hindi mo priority bayaran si Sun Life kasi tawag dito, gagamitin mo yung emergency fund mo while you're looking for another job and hindi ka makakabayad kay Sun Life. And if you look at your fund value, meron kang 4% na 724. In fact, pwede mo siyang withdrawhan. Withdrawable fund siya, pwede mo siyang hiraman. Tapos magbayad ka na lang continuously kay Sun Life. Otherwise, kung hindi mo siya hihiraman at wala kang pambayad kay Sun Life, magbabayad si Sun Life automatic ng premium charges, kukuha siya sa fund value niya. So kung 287,000 to, yung 724, babawasan ng 287, bayad ka na for the whole year. Ibig sabihin, you have another year, ate, sure naman ako magkakatrabaho ka pa after that. Maghahanap ka ng job, maybe better than your previous job, and you can continue making payments on the account. So that's how I presented this. Then after that, guys, I will ask the client na, binababa ko na yung plan. Normally, binababa muna namin sa half. So, ang ideal coverage ni client is 4.3. Ito guys, this is how you do the proposal. So ito na, nakikita niyo na yung natin, SunSmart natin, how do you do the proposal. So ito yung female, 42, dyan yung name, tapos yung birthday, female, yan. Tapos gagawa, the next nyo lang, pipili kayo ng plan, you can see the MaxiPrime. There you go. 2,150. Guys, dito pa lang, what I will do to my client, example, ito Ate Gretch, 151, 276,000, 37,819 per quarter, or 12,606 per month. Ano na lang to, 6,000 kada 1530. Kaya mo na to?
6,000, 15
Every cut-off siya, 6,000 pesos.
sa akin. Kunwari
Sige.
sa...
While you are thinking, ate, pakita ko sa yung benefits niya. Ha?
Sige.
Okay. So dito, protected ka ng 4.3 million. So guys, ano na to ha? Pinapakita ko na sa inyo how you can increase your premium ng clients ninyo. Yan, ito. So, case size, case sizes, kung paano yung palalakihin. Sa ate, actually, protected ka dito with 4.3 million. And I also added a critical illness benefit of 1 million. This is 10 years to pay lang, ate. Tapos, covered ka na ng top 36 illness. So, ito yung top 3 major illnesses, yung heart attack, stroke, and cancer, invasive cancer, end-stage liver, end-stage lung disease, end-stage renal disease, ate, kasama din. When you are diagnosed with the top 36 illnesses, you will get the 1 million coverage. Etong critical illness benefit, ate, hindi to katulad ng HMO na meron ka sa work mo. Yung HMO, di ba, if you're covered with 150,000, na-hospitalize ka for 50,000, 50,000 lang babayaran nila. Dito kay Sun Life, once you are diagnosed one of the 36 illnesses, you get the full amount of 1 million. Regardless of your hospitalization, kahit na-hospital ka, 200,000 lang. Kahit free pa yan dahil meron kang HMO, kinover yung stroke mo. I have this story, one of my colleagues, yung father niya na stroke and wala silang binayaran because binayad nila lahat yung HMO nila. And wala nang babayaran sa hospital pero nakakuha sila kay Sun Life, ang critical illness benefit ng father niya is 250,000. So regardless of the hospitalization, binayaran pa rin ni Sun Life yung full benefit ng account niya. Ganun kaganda yung Sun Life. Okay ba yan, guys? Pangit ba yung binibenta natin?
Maganda naman.
Yes, tips. Tama. Tama po yung tips. Kailangan yung himayin yung premium. Ulitin ko ulit yung premium later on. Yung premium hihimayin natin into quarterly, into monthly, hanggang sa 15-30. Depende sa kausap ninyo. Normally guys, pagka business owners, ginagawa ko pa siyang daily. Tuturo ko sa inyo later. Okay, so ito yung critical illnesses na covered. Top 36 illness with 1 million. And ate, and you're at the age of 52, you can have a 1.3 million at 4%, or at age 62, you can have 1.7 or 8%, 3.3 million based on the projection. Kung papansinin mo dito, ate, ang babayaran mo na lang after 10 years is your critical illness na 15,000. Eh, what if, Allen, ayoko ng bayaran? Okay lang ba? Actually, guys, kung hindi sasabihin ni client, okay lang naman. Dahil may fund value, di ba? Anong sabi ko kanina? Yung fund value, magbabayad ng premium ni client. So, automatic yan, ibabawas dun sa policy fund value ni client. So, pag may pambayad si Ate Gretch, pwede mong bayaran. Pag ayaw mong bayaran, Ate Gretch, may iba kang priority, okay lang naman. Kagandahan dito sa living benefit, Ate Gretch, pwede mo siyang kuhanin in the future. Pwede ka mag-Japan. Kung kunwari retirement mo na, ayaw mo nang hintayin yung gusto mo ma-enjoy mo naman yung pera, you can withdraw the money. You can withdraw up to 75% and let the 25% protect you. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin yan. Premium paying pa din yung account mo kung may 25% na naiwan. Pag-travel ka, bumili ka ng sasakyan, magpa-renovate ka ng bahay, kahit anong gusto mong gawin with the money, you can use it to whatever purpose you want. Tapos ate, you can also use it for education ng anak mo. Maybe a hospitalization of a loved one or anything else, because yung fund value, guys, you have a full control, it's withdrawable. 3 to 5 days lang, meron sa mobile app. Kailangan nyo lang ng proof of bank, makakapag-withdraw na po kayo sa funds ninyo. Questions po? May questions ba tayo?
Mga up to ilang percent po yung yung wini-withdraw po na yun?
Withdrawable? Up to 75% po.
Tapos
Up to 75%.
after po nun, ano siya, parang loaning na yung winidraw mo, pagka susunod na payment, babayaran mo rin yung kinuhang pera, ganun po ba? Hindi naman.
Actually, guys, yung idea is for you to repay it. I-repay mo siya, right? That's the idea. Pero guys, so as long as the account is as a fund value, tandaan nyo lagi, hanggat hindi siya nasi-zero, hindi maglalapse yung policy. Pero the moment na na-zero siya, for example, nanghiram ka ng 75%, tapos hindi mo pa rin siya binabayaran, hindi ka nagbabayad, syempre, sabi nga kanina sa question, di ba, may charges. So, ang mangyayari, kakainin ng charges yung natitirang fund value niya. Pag naubos yun at na-zero yung fund value, maglalaps yung policy. And we don't want that to happen. Kaya kailangan, yung hiniram natin pera, ang idea is to return it.
Okay.
Questions? May questions? Okay. So, sige, punta tayo dito. So, ate, ito, binaba ko na yung kaninang coverage. 151,276 divided by 4. Quarterly mo is 37,819. Ito yung actually first payment na kailangan natin i-prepare, no? Yung quarterly. 37,819. Pag dinivide mo to monthly, ate, 12,650 lang. Since ang salary mo ba 1530, Ate Gretch?
Hindi. Ano lang ako tayo doon. Freelance ako.
Hindi, kunwari employee.
Kunwari,
Employed ka.
employed ako.
Oh, yeah, so 1530. So 1530, ate, ano lang to? 6,300 per cut-off po.
Mhm.
So 6,303. Tingin mo, pasok na siya sa budget mo? Kaya na?
Tingin ko yan parang kaya, kaso baka may mga pagkakataon na magiging, baka, tawag doon, baka hindi consistent na, baka sumabit, ganun.
Baka mahirapan ka.
Baka mahirapan pa, oo.
Sige. Sige, ate. Sige, help kita para makapag-start ka na ngayon. So, ito na guys. Ito na yung papasok na. Ito, sure na to. Kukunin niya na to. Kasi kung yung 2,150, hindi niya pa makuha. Ate, lagay natin sa budget mo. Guys, ano ba tayo? Natututo ba tayo, guys? May natututunan ba? So, Ate Gretch, kanina, sige. Ito, guys, papakita mo kay client ngayon, binaba mo na. Bababa na natin siya. Para just in pa din, guys. Kasi gusto mo magkaroon ng art card. Gusto mo just in siya. So, sasara mo siya sa 107,000. Ate Gretch, ito, 3 million coverage. Meron ka ulit na critical illness benefit na 1 million. Para ma-budget mo yung fund mo, ito binaba natin. Ano lang siya? 26,957 yung magiging initial payment mo for quarter. Ang monthly niya is 8,985. Ano na lang to? 4,492 per cut-off. Kaya na to, no? Te, okay na to?
Yes.
O yan, sige. Pahiram ako ng ID mo. ID lang naman kailangan natin para makapag-start na tayo.
Agad-agad eh.
Yes. Di ba? Nagulat si Ate Gretch. Wala nagawa, tumawa na lang. Kailangan na ng ID. So guys, that's how you do it, right? You have to provide yung ideal coverage niya. Then once you do that, ibaba niyo siya sa budget. Ginagawa namin normally, binababa muna namin sa half. Yung half hindi pa rin kaya, ibabudget na natin based sa budget ni client. Kung hindi pa rin kaya ng 107 guys, baka naman tatansyahin nyo din yung kliyente nyo, baka mamaya ma-off na because you are giving a very high premium. Tanungin nyo na siya, ano yung budget mo? Ano yan, magugulat kayo guys, it's more than, sasabihin yan mga 5,000 ganyan, or more than 3,000 pesos or 4,000 pesos. At least hindi kayo mag-end with 1,500 or 2,500 kasi you do the financial analysis. So, ayun. Any questions, guys? May questions ba tayo?
Pwede po magtanong.
Yes po. Go ahead. Sino to?
Si Patricia.
Sige po. Question po. Patricia.
Yung dun po sa dito sa basic plan na nakalagay, dun sa guaranteed death benefit of 200,000 pesos a month equivalent dun sa premium. Diba yung susunod na column niya is 1.5 na face amount. Kasi usually po, pag titignan siya ng syempre as a client, diba, medyo maguguluhan sila, medyo confusing siya kung kahit yung, ang ibig po bang sabihin nitong death benefit na to, is kapag nawala, kung ako yung insured, nawala na ako, malutuloy pa rin yung lifestyle ng may iwan kong family dun sa face amount
Yes.
nitong 1.5. Tama po ba?
Yes, guys. Ang face amount, guys, is tandaan nyo, dumodoble sa product ng Maxi Prime and Maxi Link 100. So sa Maxi Prime, 200% of the face amount. So kung dun sa proposal kanina, dito guys, ipakita ko sa inyo. Dito, when you create a proposal, dito, tapos ang gusto mo maging coverage na is 3 million, kailangan lagay mo sa face amount is 1.5. Pero guys, ang death benefit niya, Patricia, is 3 million. Balikan ko yung proposal, pakita ko sa iyo ha. Ang death benefit, guys, ako hindi ko sinasabing face amount kasi ano siya, tama si Patricia parang jargon siya sa client, right?
Kaya
Ako
nga, sir,
sinasabi ko ako sinasabi ko lagi death benefit. Death benefit. Hindi ako natatakot sabihin. Yun naman talaga yun eh. Death benefit talaga siya. The death benefit is 3 million. Ayan, 3 million siya kasi 200% yung 200% dumodoble yung 1.5 ano niya. Yung 1.5 million. Tapos dito ka titingin guys. Ang kagandahan kay Sun Life guys, it's always death benefit plus fund value. So your money would not be put into waste. Ibig sabihin lahat ng binayad mo at the end of the day, babalik din sa family mo. Or kung hindi man, if you live too long, sabi nga natin kanina sa presentation, you can use it for your retirement, you can use it to whatever purpose you want, you can withdraw the money, you can enjoy it, you can go and travel, you can buy a car, you can buy a house, you can renovate your house or whatnot, kung ano mo siya, saan mo siya kailangan gamitin. Kagandahan kay Sun Life, yung living benefit will also not be put into waste. Kung hindi mo naman siya nagamit, it will be given to your family as well. Kaya kung pasin yung death benefit dito, meron siyang, it depends on the death benefit na projected. So, kunwari dito, at age 53, 4.2 million, 4.234 million and 115 pesos if it's 8%. So, ganun siya. Malinaw ba yun, Patricia?
yes, sir, thank you po.
All right. Any other questions, guys? Questions? Wala nang questions, Maurice? Malinaw ba lahat? If baka may question kayo, mga objection, para meron tayong ano.
Last
Before
na
we end
pala,
the session.
pwede pa magtanong, last na.
Yes po, yes po.
Kapag kunwari yung client, sinabi niya po, ayaw niya na talaga magbayad ng insurance, tapos gusto niya na lang, kunwari stop na, parang wala na talaga siyang balak magbayad. Yung parang mga client na, mga seasonal na. Yung hindi talaga buo yung loob na kumuha ng insurance. Tapos,
Okay.
pag mag-withdraw na sila, sasabihin, yung hinulog pa namin, makukuha pa namin yun ng buo. Tapos, pag
Actually,
hindi nila nakuha ng buo, parang nagagalit.
actually
Lang
guys,
yung sir, situation lang.
yes. Good question. Actually, Patricia, you can be straight to the point to the client na of course, syempre guys, hindi nila makukuha ng buo yung binayad nila. Lugi sila pag ginawa nila yun. Kaya we don't recommend as advisors na they would stop their insurance protection. Right? Kami guys, minsan, ano lang yan you have to be at service to your clients. Tatanungin mo bakit nila i-stop, ano yung reason. Normally financial, nahihirapan magbayad. Ginagawa namin guys, ina-advise namin si client baka kaya admin charges muna yung bayaran para lang ma-sustain yung plan hanggang makarecover sila sa finances nila. Kasi tawag dito, we don't recommend that kasi hindi naman nila makukuha yung hindi nila makukuha yung binayad nila. Hindi nila remember guys, this is a long-term commitment. Kaya it's better na when you present it to your clients also yung pasok sa budget nila para hindi sila mahirap. Pasok sa budget na okay din yung protection. Kasi guys, may mga downside din yung pag-provide ng basic plan. So sakit ng mga rookies to at saka sakit ko din to nung rookie ako. Normally lagi kong binibigay 350,000 coverage lang. Kasi natatakot ako na bigyan yung mga clients ng malalaking plan. Ang downside nito, based on my experience, I was diagnosed with diabetes way back in 2017. Kinuha ko yung plan ko 2016. So kumuha ko ng plan, sabi ko maliit lang. I was earning good at that time when I was a manager in Citibank. Pero ang kinuha ko, pinaka-basic plan lang. Normally yung client para, 'di ba, para magkaroon lang ng insurance kasi nga hindi dinidiscuss ng maayos ng advisor yung right coverage and yung benefit ng insurance. So it's better guys na as advisors talaga, we are equipped kung paano natin i-discuss kay client kung ano talaga yung benefit. So way back, ang kinuha ko lang basic, 400,000 lang yung face amount, so 800,000 coverage. If I only knew at that time na magkakasakit ako ng diabetes at mahihirapan ako makakuha ulit ng plan, I should have got a better or higher protection for my family. Right? Ang ending guys, in 2020, nakakuha ulit ako kay Sun Life ng plan with a 2 million coverage pero rated na ako. Mas mahal na siya. Malaki na yung multiplier. So as advisors guys, it's very important that you also discuss these things to the client so that you can create urgency. It can be a borrowed story. It can be your family medical history, right? Or maybe an experience of someone else's so that you can create an urgency when presenting to your clients. Okay?
With
So,
regard doon sa question ni Nika, di ba daw magagalit yung client? Well, number one, Nika, dapat nag-ano ka no, sa presentation, especially pag VUL. Pakita mo that may charges dyan. So doon ako natutuwa kay Sun Life. Ito ang isa sa insurance company na explicitly pinapakita niya kung magkano yung charges. So bakit kailangan ipakita kay client yung charges? Kasi hindi dapat niya i-expect na 100% ibabalik sa kanya. Parang renta yan eh, 'di ba? Nag-rent ka ng bahay, hindi mo naman babalik sa yung rent kasi tapos na, 'di ba? Dito in the case of life insurance, the moment na matay si client in that span of period, kahit hindi man niya napakinabangan yun, buti buhay siya, no? Kung namatay siya, si Sun Life naman obliged to give that money. So that services na pinrovide ni Sun Life, it costs, may kaukulang cost yan sa company. Kanina i-connect ko sa tanong ni Ate Greta, di ba nalulugi ang life insurance company? Hindi, dahil may ganyan nga, di ba? So may mga hindi natutuloy, may natutuloy, hindi naman sabay-sabay namamatay, may iba namamatay dyan, nako-compute dyan. So ang ibabalik ko lang din dyan, talagang walang makukuha si client if hindi niya tinapos yung plan. Wala siyang makukuha. Kaya mag-umpisa ka rin sa tamang prospecting. Sinong tao ang nangangailangan at sinong tao, second, ang may capacity para mag-sustain ng payment na ganito. 'Di ba? So kung kasing syempre nagpo-prospect ka dun sa medyo low income, I'm sure kailangan nila, pero anong uunahin nila? Pagkain ba, pang tuition ng anak nila o life insurance? Definitely, unahin nila yung basic needs. So, as a rookie, mafo-frustrate ka dyan eh. You're barking at the wrong tree kung yan ang laging pinupuntahan mo at that level income. Para kang nagbebenta ng iPhone eh. Doon, kung magbebenta ka dyan sa depressed area, hindi ka makakabenta, malulungkot ka. Pero kung nagbenta ka sa BGC, mas malaki ang chances mo of getting. Kasi sa lahat, life insurance is pag bibili ka nito, it depends on how much disposable income meron ng isang tao. Kung nasa mababang scale of economy, medyo wala kang luxury ng disposable income that you can put it somewhere else. Sa iba, investing o pagkain, investing o bigas, definitely unahin nila yung bigas. Kaya, babalik ka lang ulit din sa tamang prospecting. If you have the right prospect, you're talking to the right client na may pera, decision maker, pwede. Tuloy, pasok yan. So, yun. On the rare chance na biglang bumagsak yung business siya and everything, I'm sorry, wala kang maano dyan. Wala talaga siyang makukuha dyan kasi may services na pinrovide ang company and that was the time na may nangyari sa kanila during that time, obliged ang company magbayad on that certain amount. So, may at stake kay Sun Life. So, guys, are you learning from UM Allen? Tama ba? Can you type 1? Mga rookies dito, no? Yung mga wala pang 1 year kay Sun Life, can you type 1? I have a special news for you guys. Or hindi ka pa nakukood kay Sun Life, magaling mag-type, ayan. Para alam namin, nandito pa kayo na nakikinig. Kasi kayo ang, namin, audience namin. Kami nila Allen, alam, paano kami din sorry, magkikita-kita kami. Yan din mga pinag-uusapan namin, no? Okay. O yan, marami-rami, no? Meron tayo 45,000 rookies, Allen, no? So may good news kami.
Teka, bago ka mag-good news, i-add ko lang. Mag-add lang ako.
Sorry,
Yes,
go.
yung diniscuss ni UM Allen, it's our hot cake way back. Kasi bakit? Yung nagsimula kami kasi ni Allen, ang bata namin, parang nasa 20s lang kami noon. So, ang budget ng client namin, nandun lang sa 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Malaki na nga yung 3,000 to 5,000. So, ang VUL is one of the cheapest na product ni Sun Life, pero maximum yung coverage. So, hindi lang tayo nagbebenta dahil syempre, di ba, parang para makabenta tayo. If meron kang kausap na breadwinner or sila yung nagpapaaral ng mga anak, sila yung pinaka main source of income ng pamilya. Ano ba yung pinakamaganda na meron din silang may ipon? Binibigay natin si VUL. Ikaw ngayon, kung may VUL ka, huwag kang malungkot na hindi pareho yung nailabas mo dun sa fund value mo. Dahil ang kagandahan sa VUL, kapag hindi mo na kaya, tanungan ni Nika, di ba? Paano pag di na niya kayang bayaran? Kung nagbabayad ka ng 2,000 every month, pag nagkaroon ng pandemic katulad nung nangyari sa atin, alam mo basta bayad yung charges ng insurance mo, hindi naglalaps yung policy mo.
Yes.
And meron kaming client na 10 years na yung policy niya, pero within that 10
Share
years,
screen mo nga, Allen, yung charges para mas ma-visualize nila.
oo, basta. Nung 10 years niya na nagbabayad siya, yung 10 million coverage niya, kumuha kasi siya yung client ko na to, 24 years old, kumuha siya ng 10 million coverage. Isa siyang seaman. So kumuha siya ng 10 million coverage. Nung pandemic, walang seaman, walang nakaakyat ng barko. Alam nyo ba, hindi nabawasan yung insurance coverage niya. Kahit ang binabayaran na lang niya, yung charges lang na insurance niya. At meron pang taon, dahil tumagal ng 3 taon siyang di nakasakay, meron 1-2 taon na straight, hindi talaga siya nagbayad, pero hindi pa rin nag-lapse yung policy niya. Bakit? Kasi marami pa siyang fund value na ang binawas lang ay hindi yung buong annual payment. Ang binawas lang is yung charges. So, dito sa sa illustration para mas madali, no, mas ma-imagine nyo ba? Mas ma-imagine nyo yung para mas ma-imagine natin. Hindi ako makapag-annotate pala, no? So, kung makikita nyo, yung charges dyan, guys, 'di ba? Kung makikita nyo dyan, yung charges nung on the 5th year, yan, Len. On the 5th year, ang charges is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ang charges is 25,000. Sabihin natin at pandemic time, bumagsak yung investment at nasa less than 4% lang. Kahit sabihin mong ang way behind yung yung fund value niya ng 160,000. Ang charges lang naman on that year is just 25,000. Ngayon, guys, ito yung wag na wag nating kakalimutan pagdating sa VUL. Pag binenta natin siya, ang regular pay po, kunyari, o um, Gretchen, Nika, ang VUL regular pay is payable for life hanggang age of 88 kung prime na MaxiLink or MaxiLink 100 hanggang age 100. Pero alam ko, no one wants to pay for life kaya meron tayong tinatawag na premium holiday
Premium
illustration.
holiday.
Yung premium holiday na yun, kahit 10, 15, or 20 years ka lang bayad, enough na yung fund value mo to pay for the charges. Katulad ditong nakikita mo, kahit 10 years pa lang yung bayad mo at 946, binabawas lang naman dyan, hindi yung buong 110. Ang binabawas lang doon yung charges na 21,000 or 27,000. So, hindi mamamatay yung policy niya, hindi naglalapse. So, wag kayong kabahan guys, kasi napakaganda ng produkto na to. Kung hindi ito yung product na nabenta ko sa client ko, ngayon nagka-cancer siya, hindi namin mabibigay yung benefit. Kasi remember, pag mga traditional plans, yung mga buy term invest difference, 'di ba? Pag term insurance yan, pag di ka nagbayad after the grace period, lapse na siya. Okay? Andito ang kagandahan na pwersa siyang magtabi, meron siyang insurance, lumiit yung kita niya, basta bayad ang charges, meron tayong insurance na malaki para sa mga loved ones natin. So I hope I made it clear also. And
And
Okay.
if I add also, Z,
Go.
last na DM. Actually, guys, siguro rookies, ang pinaka maganda ding experience dito is for you to have your own policy. Bakit ano? Kasi ako, prior being an advisor, I have my own policy. And I can see kung paano gumagalaw yung fund value. To be honest, guys, I have an 8-year plan. Meron akong 8 years na plan. Pero dahil sa dami ng ano ko, ng policies ko, prioritize kong bayaran yung sa mga anak ko. I have, I think, 8 policies with my family right now na binabayaran. Yung isang single na policy na yon has been premium paying for a long period of time. At meron pa siyang fund value na 30,000. Ibig sabihin, pero hindi siya nakaka-receive ng payment on a yearly basis. Yun nga yung sinasabi ni Z, na premium holidays. So ibig sabihin, you can still manage your finances. And the good thing here siguro is for you to have your own so that you can experience kung gaano siya kaganda. Yun siguro yung pinaka best way for you to be able to also be confident kung ano yung klase ng product na binebenta natin. Right? So, yun lang. Guys, I hope you learned something
Alright.
tonight.
Pag may kayo ba'y natuwa sa ganitong klaseng session? So, kung i-continue natin to, okay lang ba? Magpa-type lang ako dito, guys. What is that one thing that you learned tonight? Especially for the rookies. Ano yung something na nakatulong or something that you will use or mas naliwanagan ka in whatever sense? Please type it to our chat box. It helps us at least real-time feedback kung paano namin siya i-improve on our next sessions. Okay, so I will wait for your chat. But before that, I'd like to also tell you the advantage, no, or the good news. Lahat ng rookies who are here na nag-send dito ng 1, lahat, okay? Coded mula ngayon hanggang May 17, we will tally all your AC or production. At the end, we will announce kung sino yung may highest. And the highest would get something na care of UMZ. Okay, si Vincent Carpenter lang ba ang merong natutunan, guys? Wala kayong natutunan? Can you type to our chat box? Ano bang natutunan mo kay UM Allen? Kung ako, rookie.
Bigyan yung tip nila kay one kasi sabi mo yung may gift. Yung one.
Ay, okay.
Nag-1
Yung mga nagsulat ng 1 kanina, so humabol, no? Okay. So mag-offer ng bigger premium. Sabi ni Jack, sabi ni Jen, human economic value itong HEV, I guess. Yung himay, yung payment per cut-off, yes, Ellie, effective yan. Kasi mas nabe-breakdown mo into smaller pieces. Mga tamang response sa client, yes, go. Allen din, no? Allen. Ang maganda doon, no? Kung mapapansin mo yung mga pag-handle ni UM Allen ng objection, parang may framework, no? Pansin mo yung una, ina-affirm niya muna yung client. Hindi niya sinasaliwa or hindi mali ka, no. Ina-acknowledge niya that there is. So, yun ang pinakauna. Affirm. Okay. Wag mahiyang mag-alok ng malaking premium. Computing the human economy. Build your network, lalo na sa trust kay Patricia. Straightforward approach. Mahiya kung pwedeng tawagan agad. Si Marlon. Answering queries of client. Connection. Good communication. Right approach to answer the right question properly. Sun Life, number 1. For 14 years. Makakatulong siya. Info for us. Okay. Follow-up, napakalaga. Yes, Nika. dito common, no, sa mga say not just in life insurance but in sales in general. Majority of people, of salesperson, will stop at first follow up. Majority will stop. Pero only 5% of the sales are being closed at that one moment. 80% of the sales nagko-close after 5 follow-ups and above. So follow-up is really important. Importance of persistence in prospecting, yes. Tamang pag-present, setting kay Karina prospecting, and Patricia, thank you UM Allen. Lodi na kita. Yon. Allen, meron ka ng Lodi dito. May Lodi na sa'yo, ha? Okay, so
May fan na.
Patricia, pakisend mo yung Gcash mo.
maganda yung product ng Sun Life pag may explain. So guys, I'm sure marami kayong napulot, but we have to cut this, and on our next series, panibagong UM naman na mag-share. Kung kay Allen ang na-push niya, or ang di naman necessarily na-push, no, ang napakita niya sa inyo ay VUL, probably on the next manager, iba namang product. And it's also interesting to see kung ano yung presentation nila, no? Iba't ibang palagi ko sinasabi to pag dating sa presentation, iba't ibang luto ng adobo, pero pare-parehas lang yung dimbaga yung main cast yan pa rin. Iba-iba lang ng ways on how to do it. Ganon din sa presentation. There's no one way of doing presentation. There's a lot of ways, pero there are some certain framework na kapag sinundan mo, most likely ganon dapat ang lalabas. So thank you everyone, and I hope na bless kayo tonight with